Hello friends, this is Vidhika from iExamB, and in this video we will discuss detailed topic-wise syllabus and strategy part 4. This is the last part of our 4-part series in which we have divided the entire FCI AGM law syllabus in 4 parts, and we have discussed in detail each part of that syllabus, what important sections you have to study, what important provisions you need to focus on. First of all, a very important information. The exam date has been announced. FCI AGM law exam, accounts, technical and other exams are on 17th July 2021. This was announced on 17th June. Now moving on with the agenda of this video, we know that the entire legal syllabus in the notification was divided into 12 parts. For ease of understanding, for ease of preparation, we have divided this entire syllabus into 4 parts, and in our previous videos we have discussed part 1, part 2 and part 3 of the syllabus in detail, what important sections you should study, what important provisions you need to focus on. In this video, our focus will be on our part 4, and the strategy in order to prepare for part 4 of the exam is you need to have a thorough reading of the laws mentioned in part 4. These laws are very important from FCI point of view. You should know the important sections, the important provisions of these acts. What acts are present in this part? There are labor laws, are food laws, and we will discuss each of this law in detail, what important sections are present in this. So let's begin with our first act, which is Industrial Dispute Act. In this, the important sections are: first, you should know the important definitions, section 2, then authorities under the act, section 3 to section 7b. Then you have procedure and power of authorities, section 11 to 16 and 17a to 20. Then you have strikes and lockouts, very important, section 22 to 25. Concept of layoff and retrenchment, you should know these concepts. Next act is Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act. The important sections in this: first one is section 1, application of the act, where this act applies. The second is definition, section 2. Then you have Employees Provident Fund Scheme, section 5, very important from this exam point of view. The next is Central Board, section 5a. Then you have Executive Committee, section 5AA. Then you have contributions mentioned in section 6, Employees Pension Scheme, section 6a, Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme, section 6c. So we have 3 schemes under this act: Employees Provident Fund Scheme, section 5, Employees Pension Scheme, section 6a, and Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme, section 6c. They are very important. The next important provisions are Tribunal, section 7d, I, J, L and O. Then you have modes of recovery mentioned in section 8, 8b and 8f. Moving on, employer should not be able to reduce the wages mentioned in section 12. Penalties mentioned in section 14. Then you have transfer of accounts mentioned in section 17a. Our third act is Contract Labor Regulation and Abolition Act. This is a very small act. The important provisions here are application of the act, section 1. Then you have important definitions mentioned in section 2. Advisory boards, section 3, 4, 5. Then you have registration of establishments employing contract labor, which is present in section 6, 7, 8 and 10. Then you have licensing of contractors, section 12 to 15. Welfare and health of contract labor, section 16 to 21. Penalties mentioned in section 22, 23, 24. The next act is Minimum Wages Act. Here again the important provisions, definitions mentioned in section 2. Then you have minimum rate of wages, section 3 and 4. Then you have advisory boards, section 7 and 8. Wages in kind, section 11. Working hours mentioned in section 13 to 17. Maintenance of registers and records, very important, section 18. Claims mentioned in section 20. Penalties, section 22, 22a, 22b. Contracting out, section 25. This is very important. Moving on, our next act is Payment of Gratuity Act. Applicability of the act is important in all of these acts. In which of the organizations these acts apply, how many minimum number of employers should be there. Then you have important definitions again mentioned in section 2. Continuous service, section 2a. Payment of gratuity, section 4. Compulsory insurance, section 4a. Nomination, section 6. Determination of amount of gratuity, section 7. Inspectors, section 7a, 7b. Recovery of gratuity, section 8. And penalties, section 9. The next important act is Payment of Wages Act. Here the important sections, again you have application in section 1, important definition section 2, responsibility for the payment of wages section 3, rules for the payment of wages mentioned in section 4, 5 and 6. Then you have deduction from wages section 8 to 13A, inspectors mentioned in section 14 and 14A, recovery of amount section 16, penalties mentioned in section 20, payment of wages in case of death mentioned in section 25. Our next act is Employees Compensation Act. This is again a very small act. Important provisions are employees compensation mentioned in section 3 to 15B, penalties mentioned in section 18A, commissioners section 19 to 21. And methods of recording evidence section 25, time limit of disposal of cases relating to compensation section 25A, agreement section 28-29, appeals section 30. The next important act is Industrial Employment Standing Orders Act, very small act. The important sections are applicability of the act section 1, then you have important definitions in section 2, submission of draft standing orders section 3, appeals section 6, date of operation of standing orders section 7, duration and modification of standing orders section 10, penalties and procedure mentioned in section 13. Now we are moving on to our food laws, which are very important. FCI, Food Corporation of India, food laws, the word itself connotes it is very important. So our first important provision here is important definition section 2, food security mentioned in section 3, 4, 6, 7 and all those mentioned on the screen. Then you have reforms in targeted public distribution system section 12, grievance redressal mechanism section 15 and 16, transparency and accountability mentioned in section 27, 28, 29, miscellaneous provisions mentioned in section 33, 35, 37 and 34. And you should have an overview of the schedules. The next important act is Food Safety and Standards Act. Important provisions here are important definitions section 3. Then you have Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, which was established under this act. Important provisions are section 4, 5, 6, 8, 11, 13 to 16. Then general provisions as to articles of food, which is mentioned in section 19 to 24. Then you have general provisions relating to import section 25, special responsibilities as to food safety mentioned in section 26 to 28, enforcement of the act section 29 to 33, 35, 36, 37 and 40. Then you have analysis of the food mentioned in section 43, 44, 45, offense and penalties sections 50 to 65, Food Safety Appellate Tribunal mentioned in section 70 to 74, 77, 78. So now again I would like to point out that you should always balance your practice with theory. You attempt questions, then only you will be able to apply your theory to your practice. And for this, practice a lot of questions. How you can do this is attempt a lot of questions. Here I would like to point out that iExamB offers all mock tests free. So visit iexamb.com, attempt mock test and feel prepared for the exam. Know your level of preparation. This will help you a lot in your revision, what important areas you should focus on in this 1 month span. iExamB also offers you FCI AGM Law online course. Here we provide you video lessons, study notes, practice tests, live sessions, interview guidance. And here is a wonderful opportunity for you. iExamB is offering flat 50% off on all FCI courses, FCI AGM Law, Technical, Accounts and General Administration. Use the code CRACKFCI and avail this discount. You will get comprehensive study notes for each and every topic mentioned in the syllabus. You will get mock tests, chapter tests, live sessions, doubt sessions and interview guidance in order to help you prepare for the exam. To get all the updated information related to government exams, every new notification that comes up, every new information related to exam or content related information, stay tuned to iExamB channel, subscribe to iExamB channel, click the bell icon. Thank you.